Welcome back, everybody. Unit 7, do your homework. Today we're going to look at focus on speaking. So if you can open your textbook at page 170. Here we are. Focus on speaking, vocabulary. First thing we're going to do is review our vocab, the vocab we've used in this unit in listening 1 and listening 2. We've got the words conflicted, controversy in a nutshell, it turns out, figure, heated, hesitation, flow through, privilege, and reasonable. To review, you're going to read the transcript of a radio show, complete the transcript with the words and expressions from the box. There are in total 10 words, so pause your video, go ahead. Is homework effective? Wow, I'd like to know what you think about that. That brings us to the part of expand. You're going to read the student's conversation, and I want you to pay attention to the words and expressions in bold. We've got words like take issue with, buckle down, goes over the top, pay off, a few hiccups, measures up to expectations. That's the end. So what you're going to do right now is you're going to match the words and phrases, basically, expressions on the left with the definition on the right. I'd like you to know what it means. Number 1 until 6 connected to the letters A until F. Go ahead. And of course, I would like it for you to start using those phrases, words, and expressions. Okay, we're going to read the students' comments below, and I'd like you to think about or decide who made the comment. Was it a procrastinator who made the comment, someone who always postpones things, an overachiever, a refuser, or just writes? Now, you can use the vocabulary in the parentheses as well as other vocabulary from the unit in your discussion or in your answers. So, read the comment and decide who made the comment. Is it a procrastinator, overachiever, refuser, or just right? You can do that. Just write it down in your textbook. That is from number 1 until number 6. Go ahead. Awesome. That brings us to the grammar. Read the conversation, then explain what the phrases in bold mean. Hey, want to come over and play some video games after school? I can't. My dad makes me do my homework right after school. Oh, too bad. Can't you get him to change his mind? No, it's the only time he can help me do the math problems, and I really need his help. Okay, make, have, let, help, and get. Okay, use make, have, and let plus the object plus the base form of the verb to talk about things that someone can require, cause, or allow another person or an animal to do. She has her kids do their homework immediately after school, or she makes them turn off the TV. She lets them play computer games later. You can also use make to mean cause to or force to. Yes? 2, help can be followed by the object plus the base form of the verb. It's more common. Or the object plus the infinitive. The meaning is the same. Like he helped me do his homework, or he helped me to do the homework. 3, get has a similar meaning to make and have, though it implies a less direct action by the subject of the sentence. It is always followed by object plus infinitive, not the base form of the verb. The teacher got us to do extra homework. Not the teacher got us to do extra homework. Yeah, the teacher got us to do extra homework. Not the teacher got us do extra homework. You would have to have the word to there. The infinitive is the to. Okay, read the conversation between a mother and father about their child. And I'd like you to complete the sentences using the verbs in the parentheses. Use the correct pronouns where necessary. For example, Andre's teacher told me he isn't doing well in school right now. Not doing well? What exactly is the problem? He's a little lazy. I can't get him to do his homework without bribing him to do it. And I'd like you to fill out the rest. Pause your video. Go ahead. And if you get confused, just look back at page 173 at the explanation of how to use make, have, let, help, and get. Some parents are asking a school counselor for advice about their children's homework problems. I'd like you to read the problems aloud. And think about suggestions from the counselor that you could come up with and write them down. And try to use the words make, have, let, help, or get. Yes, we have here A until G. Yeah, so you could take turns looking at that. And I'd like you to read them out loud and come up with suggestions from the counselor. Just write the suggestions down so when we meet, we can discuss them. The example above says here, my son rushes through his homework, finishes quickly, and is careless. That's A. And the suggestion from the counselor is have him do one assignment at a time and then help him check his homework. Help him check. Very good. Go ahead. Pronunciation, stressed and unstressed vowels. Stressed vowels in English are longer, louder, and higher in pitch. Abolish or advocates, yes. Unstressed vowels are short, usually pronounced a bit differently regardless of how they are spelled. It has more like a schwa sound. It's a sound of the hesitation, as if you're hesitating, like when you need time to think. Yeah. The schwa sound is the most common vowel sound in English. Yeah. Unstressed vowels spelled with the letters I or E can be pronounced in different ways also, and the unstressed endings O and Y are not pronounced in the same way. So we have here a go, office, minute, decide, window, or busy. Let's just listen to the words, and then I'd like you to put a line over the stressed vowels. Try to hear the stressed vowels and point them out. Either circle or underline them.
1.
Message.
2. Optional. 3.
Distraught.
4. Promotions. 5.
Social.
6. Abolish. 7.
Heritage.
8. Tangible. 9.
Decision.
10. Responsible.
Yes. So there's actually a lot of sound of sh. Yeah. Okay, so stressed vowels are the ones that we hear, like a go, you hear the emphasis on the vowel. When they're unstressed means there is no emphasis on it. Listen to the words and repeat them. The spellings show how the unstressed vowels are pronounced. Write the normal spelling of the words on the line. Yes, let's try.
1,
Minimal.
2, accountable. 3,
Achievement.
4, excellent. 5,
Complete.
6, assignments. 7,
Monitor.
8, demanding. 9,
Agree.
10, ridiculous. 11,
Opinion.
12, abolished.
Yes. Now you would say like, what is that spelling? That's so weird. Well, those are just like phonetic spellings, and these phonetic spellings would help you with your pronunciation of the words. We go to number 3. Listen to the questions and repeat them. The spellings in bold show the pronunciation. Let's listen.
1,
Do you agree that kids today do too much homework?
2, did your parents monitor your homework? 3,
Did you have demanding homework assignments in school?
4, do you think homework should be abolished in elementary school?
Okay, this is just you repeating them. You don't have to answer the questions, but they're good questions for discussion though. Okay, speaking skill, asking for and offering clarification. So there are many reasons why speakers need to use or listeners need to ask for clarification. Maybe the content is difficult. Maybe the pronunciation is not so clear. Maybe the listening skills bring a problem. Person didn't really hear it or doesn't understand it. Maybe there might be some unexpected noise in the environment, so the person didn't really hear you. There are many reasons why we have to ask for something to be clarified or repeated. If something is not clear, you ask for clarification. If someone asks you for clarification, explain your idea again, but in a different way. If you don't understand or need clarification, you could say things like, can you explain what you just said? I'm not sure I understand. Could you repeat what you said? Could you clarify that for me? Now, to restate and clarify your idea, you could say, for example, in other words, to put it in another way, I mean, what I'm saying is, what that means is, see, these are different ways in how you can offer clarification and how you can ask for clarification. Okay, here we have student A and student B. And of course, we're going to try to ask for clarification and offer clarification. Supposedly, you would have to be in a group. And then you would have the sentences assigned to your group. And then take turns reading the sentences, asking each other for clarification, using the phrases and giving clarification. So I'd like you to go through the sentences for student A and B and think about how you would ask for clarification and or how you would give clarification. Yes, and we can practice that together when we meet each other in class. That brings us to the final speaking task. You're going to role play a public school board meeting in which you exchange viewpoints about homework and reach a policy decision for high school students. I'm super excited to see and hear that. And so the steps, you had to follow the journal, right? You brainstormed, did your research, and then made your outline and practiced together. And of course, have divided your group into a role. School board members. And then we've got the parents who are anti-homework and the parents who are pro-homework, right? And of course, we have the host, right? Great. That brings us to the end of today's video. Very good. What did we do today? We did our vocabulary, which we always do. We reviewed the vocab of the whole unit. So good. And we looked at the grammar using the words make, have, let, help, and get to talk about things that someone can require, or that someone can cause, or that someone can allow another person to do. Yeah? And practice that. And then we went over pronunciation, stressed and unstressed vowels. So the stressed vowels in English are longer and louder and higher in pitch. Those are the stressed ones, the ones that are really emphasized. And the unstressed vowels are shorter and are pronounced a bit different. And then we went over a speaking skill, asking for clarification and offering clarification if something is unclear, you didn't hear it, misheard it, whatever the reason is. In speaking, it's very normal to ask for something to be repeated or restated. And then for our final speaking is your role play, that you will role play a public school board meeting. And I'm super excited about that. That brings us to the end of the video. Thank you very much. You're amazing. God bless you. And I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.